In 2015, I subjected myself to a 21st century style tarot reading. This deck was not, however, composed of pentacles and hanged men, but instead typical everyday devices such as teapots, bushes, trees, and there might have even been a carrot involved. I've been cajoled into having dinner with a friend of a friend, an herbalist, acupuncturist, and sometimes diviner in Brooklyn. I'm a skeptic, and he's a mystic, so I didn't really think that things would work out. At this dinner cum divination ritual, we discussed games, gameplay, and the emergence of meaning through patterns. We discussed how in ancient times a variety of systems for randomly generating patterns were developed. Often these were 64-bit binary codes, as in the case of the I Ching. The way to interpret these patterns was often a closely guarded secret, with knowledge limited to a chosen few. These shamans would interpret the data, which would then be sold to their clients. At this reading, we discussed the meaning of the cards as they were drawn from the deck. My overwhelming feeling was that this form of divination was like a kind of group storytelling, in which meanings were negotiated between the two of us, much like in Freudian talk therapy. Ancient divination rituals and symbolic technologies for generating random patterns have transformed into games. Certainly this is the case with tarot, which developed into the modern card deck. Today, for hours on end, individuals pore over its random permutations on computer screens in games of solitaire. Several years ago, I invented a device which would randomly fill a grid of squares. Unbeknownst to me, this machine resembled divination systems such as runes or Ifa, in which tiles or seed pods are cast, much as a die is cast. At the time, I used this device to explore the random patterns generated by early computer art. Now I am working with this diviner to develop a contemporary system for understanding the meaning of the bitmap grids which permeate our lives.